Every year, sometime around, it kind of depends, but late August, the fish just get sick of seeing you. They're tired of it. They're not going to bite. And I don't mean little fish. I mean 40, 50, 60, maybe even 70-pound bluefin. They're around the boat. You know why fish jump? Because they don't have a middle finger. Okay? They're swimming around the boat, and they won't bite your 50-pound test, and they sure won't bite your 40-pound test. But guess what? They'll bite 30-pound test. And again, you need the fluorocarbon, and then you need that miracle little number 4 circle hook. But now I've got my PENN Fathom 15, and the way I set this one up is, this one's the key. This is the crucial one for how you set it up. 350 yards of 40-pound braid, not 50, not 65, and not 30. 350 yards of 40-pound braid, because you want the yardage. And that leaves you enough room, depending on what brand of mono you use and how full you like it, leaves you room for about 25 to a 50-yard top shot of 30-pound mono. Again, your mileage may vary on how long a piece of fluorocarbon you like. That's like another discussion. But you really want the stretch. The stretch is very, very key here. And again, you're going to hook that 60 or 70-pound bluefin, and yes, I did say 60 or 70-pound bluefin on 30, and that's why you have your 40-pound braid, because you might need 300 of those 350 yards of braid. And actually, I got pretty good last year at figuring out how big the fish was by how far he ran. And then you're going to let him run, you're going to fight him, you're going to slowly, you're going to start up with a very modest drag rating. And until he's right below you, then you might dial that 30-pound test drag up as high as 12 or 13 pounds, and that's pushing it with 30. And then you're going to push the magic button, and then you just grind. And that fish is circling, and slowly he's coming up. He might run a little bit, and then slowly he's coming up. But if you're trying to pump him and reel him on 30, and I don't care how strong you are, you still got to pump and reel if you don't have a 2-speed reel. And you know what? Something's going to go wrong. That old grumpy old guy right next to you just landed his 60-pounder in half the time that you're still fighting it. And in all that extra time in the water, I'm not saying that you can't land them that way, but something will go wrong. It's just going to happen. So, and then again, we're talking about rods. 30-pound test top shot. What's my rod rated for? 15 to 40. That's your rig number 2. And that will end up being your favorite rig. Also, let's face it, sometimes the fish are not that big, on any given day. It doesn't matter what they caught yesterday. They were catching 50-pounders yesterday. Today they're getting 25. You know what? That's what you're going to get. It's just the way it goes. And then that way, if you're using this and just that stray 60-pounder zooms through and bites your bait, you got a very legitimate chance of landing it.